Tinnitus is the name for hearing noises that are not caused by sounds coming from the outside world. The problem affects approximately 6 million people in the UK at present, which is 10% of the UK's population. Tinnitus is common and not usually a sign of anything serious. While tinnitus might be temporary and get better by itself, it can also be permanent. Express.co.uk reveals the 5 signs your tinnitus is going away, according to experts at Tinnitus Relief Apado and the Hearing and Tinnitus Centre. Tinnitus can be described as a condition that causes you to hear a ringing, buzzing, wheezing, hissing, clicking, squealing or ticking sound that isn't coming from the outside world. Tinnitus isn't actually a standalone condition, it's a symptom of something else such as a buildup of earwax, an ear infection, a side effect of medication, a medical condition such as high blood pressure or diabetes, or a perforated eardrum. The answer to how long your tinnitus may last and whether it's permanent or temporary lies in the cause of your tinnitus. Many cases of tinnitus are the result of sudden exposure to very loud noise. The experts at the Hearing and Tinnitus Centre explained, even a short, very loud noise can cause tinnitus, but this will usually go away fairly quickly. If the loud noises last longer, perhaps because you are at a concert, then your symptoms could last longer, and if you are regularly exposed to loud noises, perhaps at work, your symptoms could even become permanent. A temporary case is normally caused by things like an ear infection or one-off loud noises. However, long-term conditions affecting the ear, such as Meniere's disease, can make tinnitus more long-lasting or even permanent. The site warned, if your tinnitus is caused by the natural loss of hearing that's common with aging, then it may also be permanent. Don't panic, even permanent tinnitus can be managed with help from an audiologist. The NHS lists the following as beneficial treatments for tinnitus: tinnitus counselling, to help you learn about your tinnitus and find ways of coping with it; cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) to change the way you think about your tinnitus and reduce anxiety; tinnitus retraining therapy, using sound therapy to retrain your brain to tune out and be less aware of the tinnitus tree; to relax, deep breathing or yoga may help to find ways to improve your sleep, such as sticking to a bedtime routine or cutting down on caffeine; to avoid things that can make tinnitus worse, such as stress or loud background noise; self-help books or self-help techniques to help you cope better from the British Tinnitus Association, BTA. Join a support group. Talking to other people with tinnitus may help you cope. Do not have total silence. Listening to soft music or sounds, called sound therapy, may distract you from the tinnitus. Do not focus on it, as this can make it worse. Hobbies and activities may take your mind off it. Does tinnitus ever go away? According to the Tinnitus Treatment Apado, tinnitus can fluctuate due to a variety of factors, and the goal for those with tinnitus is to achieve more days when the tinnitus is unnoticeable or barely present. The site adds, it can be taxing to worry about whether the tinnitus will ever go away. First, it's good to distinguish if you have temporary or permanent tinnitus. Transient, or temporary, tinnitus is normal and should subside on its own in seconds to minutes. With this, you'll just notice brief tinnitus that sounds like ringing, chirping, beeping, buzzing or whooshing. Ado's experts added, temporary tinnitus only lasts seconds to minutes, occurs intermittently, is soft and easy to ignore, and does not occur with other symptoms or causes, such as hearing loss or ear fullness. The good news is that even if you are diagnosed with permanent tinnitus, it tends to improve over time. Ado's experts said, generally, you will become so used to the sound that you will be able to live with tinnitus, particularly with thanks to improved tinnitus treatments. it's possible that the tinnitus may persist 2 weeks or longer and be considered chronic or permanent. Permanent tinnitus lasts longer than 2 weeks, is difficult to ignore, is perceived constantly and occurs alongside hearing loss or other symptoms. Tinnitus treatment. App Auto compares tinnitus to observing clouds in the sky. The reads, sometimes the sky is dark and full of clouds that suggest an impending storm is going to bring thunder, lightning, hail, and a heavy downpour of rain. At other times, the sun is shining brightly and there is not a single cloud in the bright, blue sky. Similarly, tinnitus can seem overbearing and as if it is forecasting a terrible storm, but at other times it may not be noticeable at all. So what are the signs that tinnitus is going away, and what should you look out for? The 5 signs your tinnitus is going away. Your tinnitus might be going away if you experience the following. It occurs less often and for shorter periods. It seems softer or less perceivable. You feel less bothered by it. You are able to sleep, relax, and concentrate without it interfering. You have more good tinnitus days than bad tinnitus days.